The southern end of the world could be home to some unknown creatures. Behind the thick icy walls lies a mystery that has not been solved yet. Could it be that there were secret civilizations who lived there, or is it home to some extraterrestrial beings? In today's video, we will uncover what lies behind the giant ice wall of Antarctica and discover why it has been left a secret for too long. The ice wall in Antarctica is very real. It's a gigantic wall stretching 600 kilometers and ranges from 15 to 50 feet in height. The wall was discovered by Sir James Clark Ross, an English maritime official and polar explorer who was among the daring individuals to venture to Antarctica in an attempt to locate the South Magnetic Pole. But his way was blocked when he came across this frozen barrier. Now, the wall raises a lot of conspiracies because no one knows for sure what lies beyond it. Does it mark the edge of the Earth? Or it could be that it has been the home of some secret military operations for centuries. We will get on with uncovering the secrets of this wall, but before that, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. You've obviously heard of the Flat Earthers, right? Now, we have put their claim to the side because, well, we have seen from space pictures that the Earth is not flat. However, the Antarctica ice wall might be the evidence needed for flat Earth theorists to suggest that the Earth is indeed flat. The ice wall conspiracy says that there is an enormous wall of ice surrounding the flat Earth, keeping us from finding out the truth about the shape of the Earth. So the only thing keeping you from falling off the edge of the Earth might be this ice wall. So according to the flat Earth viewpoint, Antarctica is not like any normal continent. It's this entire barrier made of ice that contains the rest of the Earth. Does this sound believable? Maybe not, because we have always imagined the Earth as a sphere where Antarctica was just a normal icy continent. However, flat Earth theorists rely on the Treaty of Antarctica signed in 1959 as a piece of very strong evidence for their claim. This treaty restricts any military activity in the area and protects it from scientific exploration and research. Tourists, however, are most welcome. So if you want to visit Antarctica, nothing is stopping you. Well, maybe except the near absolute zero temperatures. Now, the believers in a flat Earth suggest that this treaty purposely prevents people from finding out the truth about what lies beyond the wall. They also say that the harsh conditions of Antarctica are exaggerated so that people won't come here. So maybe there are no 200-mile-per-hour freezing winds or minus 50-degree Fahrenheit temperatures, but this seems like a conspiracy because there is no solid evidence to prove this. So then why is the wall there? What lies behind it? There are many stories about what could lie behind this icy embrace, and these stories extend beyond the concept of this wall as just a barrier around a flat Earth. Behind the ice wall could be the home to an ancient civilization. The lost civilization theory provides that this continent, which seems like a harsh place today, was once home to some legendary civilizations such as the Atlantis. You might think someone is telling you a bedtime story from your childhood about the Ice Queen who lived there, but there is some evidence that suggests this might be true. The Piri-Reis map created in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral and cartographer by the same name shows Antarctica at a time when it was free of ice. This means that this area was once home to an ancient civilization, so we might find some old treasures behind the ice wall. More recently, due to the threat of global warming, hidden landscapes of rivers and valleys that are frozen in time are close to being exposed. Scientists predict that the last time sunlight touched this area was 14 million years ago, so there could be a possibility that these remain from an ancient city. Could you imagine that trees could surround Antarctica? Maybe before we had a real ice age situation going on here, but a study revealed that Antarctica was once a tropical rainforest. But this was 90 million years ago during the Cretaceous period, and who knows which humans lived here. This shows how this area was once hospitable, so it definitely holds secrets from an unwritten chapter in our history. Now, the alien invasion you feared as a child could be here, or was here some time ago. The abandoned and lonely region of the Antarctic ice wall is the perfect hideout for extraterrestrial beings to set up camp. This isn't all fiction because a US Navy SEAL known as Spartan 1 claimed he had some inside knowledge. He told the journalist Linda Moulton Howe in 2018 that during one of the secret missions to Antarctica, he came across an octagonal structure that he was able to access easily. While it was freezing cold outside, the inside of the structure was somehow warm, and it was illuminated with a soft green light. No one knows what the source of the light or heat was, but the walls of the structure were covered in strange symbols. Who left this strange structure there? Probably someone out of this world. But before you gear up with your alien survival kit, there is a high chance that the frozen wall was home to some human civilization at some point. Satellite imaging reveals images of structures beneath the ice that resemble pyramid-like structures. So maybe there were people like those who built the Pyramid of Giza or lived there. But it couldn't be that such a large piece of Earth has remained unexplored. Surely human curiosity must have taken over. Who were the people who went there? Why did they choose to visit such an icy, mysterious place? Even though the Treaty of Antarctica restricts operation in the Antarctica ice wall, several countries have had an interest in discovering the mystery that lives here. The US has led several operations such as Operation High Jump in 1946. This was right after the Second World War, so the US wanted to establish a polar station in Antarctica and carry out extensive military operations there. They also explored the viability of setting up a military base there and checking for resources that could be used. But they ended up finding something even more interesting hidden in these icy walls. According to the journal by Admiral Byrd, the operation came across Nazi UFO, and the operation was actually aimed to discover Nazi leaders who were hiding there. What's even more shocking is that towards the end of the operation, Admiral Byrd was removed from the mission because of his mental state. Now, according to his accounts, he saw forces from the Fourth Reich and flying sorcerers who were remains of advanced Nazi technology. But was this all in his head, or did Nazis occupy Antarctica during some period? A theory suggests that the 1939 German visit to Antarctica was for them to claim a portion of the continent and set up a base, naming it New Schwabenland. They also built a secret city within a network of extensive caves. So that's like Elsa's castle hidden in the depths of ice. Only it was meant as a refuge point for Adolf Hitler and other high-rank officials. But the Nazis had other interests in this region as well. They wanted to locate a secret passage in the South Pole that was the gateway to the underworld. According to some myths, it is here that the Nazis made contact with extraterrestrial beings. If you are into some Greek mythology, you would know that the entrance to the realm of Hades is the perfect place to meet some evil creatures. And if they allied with the Nazis, well, the world would have been in much more doom. Other operations led by the US were more scientific, such as Operation Deep Freeze and Operation Fishbowl, both of which aimed at scientific exploration in Antarctica. The goal was to navigate the harsh environment of the region and understand its geology better. However, we haven't been able to discover much about the mysterious ice wall and what lies behind it. What's needed for the future is the use of advanced technology, such as radio echo sounding, to analyze what lies beneath the ice. Do aliens live behind the Antarctic ice wall, or was it once home to human civilizations that have been lost? Or is it a giant circular barrier that surrounds a flat Earth? Many of these questions revolve around conspiracies and myths, but the truth of what lies beyond the ice wall, be it a city or just even more ice, is something that will unfold in the future.